Hola a todos, ¿cómo están el día de hoy? Espero que se encuentren muy bien. Yo feliz de estar con ustedes. Today is our 7th lesson of Introduction to Spanish. I really hope that until this point you're having fun learning with us. Then you find it interesting. This learning process. New language, the grammar, new words, the vocabulary. I hope that you're enjoying our classes. Okay, and today we're gonna work on that time, la hora. Okay, we're gonna learn how to ask for the time, how to reply as well. Okay, and then we're gonna work on regular verbs. We're gonna start today with regular verbs ending in ar. Okay, so on Thursday, on the next class, we will do the regular verbs ending in er or ir. It's only going to be these two topics today, as I don't want to give you just too much information all in one. And especially because with regular verbs, when we do verbs, you need to put really all your attention. You really need to focus, especially with the conjugation and all the verbal, and all the pronouns linked to the conjugation. Okay? So I hope that you stay until the end of this lesson because it's really important. We're doing verbs now. And the question is, are you ready? Let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna learn the time, la hora in español. Okay, so first you need to know that all the time, all the hours, todas las horas, they are in feminine. Okay, so for example, because la hora is a feminine noun, therefore all of them will be in feminine. Okay, ejemplo, la una, las dos, las tres, las cuatro, las cinco, las seis, las siete, las ocho, las nueve, las 10, las 11, las 12. Okay, so that is all the time in Spanish. But now, what happens when it's like 1:15, 1:30? That's what we're gonna learn now. But first, have you noticed that I said la una and the front end is las dos, las tres? It's because la una is the only one that you're gonna use la, because it's a singular, and also when somebody asks you, ¿qué hora es? Okay, you're gonna reply, if it's 1 o'clock, es la una. But now, what if it's 2 o'clock and from then? You're always gonna say, son las dos, son las tres, and then go on. Why es and son? Because remember I told you the verb ser was for the time, okay? So with the time, and singular will be la una. So es la una, okay? And from then, because all the hours are plural, okay, because 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So they have to be the term of the plural. So it have to be son, okay? Now, what happened when you want to know like quarter past or like that? That's what we're going to learn. We're going to put the example of, for example, 3 o'clock, okay? So, ¿qué hora es? And then you reply, son las 3 en punto. That is 3 o'clock, like, sharp. Okay, son las 3 en punto. What about if it's, 3:15? You will say, son las 3:15. Okay? What if it's 3:25? Okay, son las 3:25. Now, what if it's 3:30? Okay, then you can say, of course, son las 3:30. Okay, as you already know the numbers. But the most popular way, the most usual way is son las 3:30. Okay, son las 3:30. Now, what happened on the other side of the clock? It's 2 ways, and I will show you both, okay? So, because in some countries they use one, and the others they use the other, okay? But it's better if you know both of them, okay? I will show you. So, for example, what happened when it's 3:45? You can obviously say, son las 3:45, okay? And that's perfect. But you can also say, son un cuarto para las 4, okay? 3:45. So, because remember, it was like 3:15, what is 3:15, 3:15 is the same. So, son un cuarto para las 4, para 2, okay? So, un cuarto para las 4. o cuarto para las 4. That is 4:45, okay? Or 3:45. However, it's another way, then it's popular as well, and especially in Spain, when they actually take the time minus. So in that case will be son las 4 menos cuarto, okay? So that's another way as well, okay? So one is cuarto para las 4, so 4:45, and the other one is las 4 menos un cuarto, so basically 4 minus a quarter, okay? So that is the two ways on the other side of the clock, okay? And remember, all the time is like, ¿qué hora es? That's the standard way, okay, to ask for the time, and you always reply, if it's 1 o'clock, you know, es la una, and from 2 o'clock, it will be always son, okay? Son la 1, son las 2, son las 12, okay? So this is regarding time. I hope that wasn't confusing for you. I think it's kind of similar to English, especially like cuarto, no, son las 1:15, cuarto para las 2. That part is kind of similar, okay? Any queries, you can always reach me at the Spanish speaking world or just write it on the comments. Now we're gonna move to verbos regulares, okay? Regular verbs ending in ar. Okay, so now we on verbs, okay? We're now gonna do regular verbs ending in ar. I know them already, we learned the irregular ser y estar, and we learned it before this because they are the main verbs, you know, they are to be, basically in English, okay? But now you're gonna find that this is actually much more easier, okay? Because these actually, the regular verbs, they follow a pattern, okay? Now, in Spanish, all the verbs end up in ar, and ir. But today, we're just gonna learn on ar. I just don't want to give you too much in one class. I want you to start to first, you know, to process, to digest, you know, this conjugation today. And then on Thursday, when we're gonna do end up in er and ir, you will find it, oh my God, so much easier. Okay? So, first we're gonna start with, I know you're gonna say, yeah, I know what you're gonna say, pronouns. Of course, we're gonna do first with the pronouns because every verb is gonna link it. All the conjugation is always linked to each pronoun. Okay? So we're gonna start first with the yo, tú, usted, él o ella, nosotros o nosotras, vosotros o vosotras, ustedes, ellos o ellas. Okay? Now, we're gonna choose a verb that is obviously related to you at the moment. What is estudiar? To study. Okay? So, as you can see, that the ending is ar, and it will follow a pattern. So we're gonna start. Yo estudio. Tú estudias. Usted estudia. Él o ella estudia. That's the singular. Now let's do the plural. Nosotros estudiamos. Vosotros o vosotras estudiáis. Ustedes estudian. Ellos o ellas estudian. Okay, I will repeat. Estudio, estudias, estudia. Estudiamos, estudiáis, estudian. Okay? Now, I don't know if you noticed, but if we take in the end what end up in ar, you know, we just need to add in every regular verb end up in ar the same. Like o, as, a, in the singular. And in the plural, amos, ais, am. Okay? So you take the end and then you add this. And that's on every regular verb. Let's try with another one. Our favorite one, trabajar. Okay? To work. So, trabajo, trabajas, trabaja, trabaja, trabajamos, trabajáis, trabajan, trabajan. Okay? So this is the general rule for regular verbs ending up in R. Okay? Again, on Thursday we're gonna learn on er and ir. So please study these ones. So on Thursday it's gonna be so much easier for you. Now, I know that some lessons have different lengths. Like for example, our last lesson was 18 minutes. Some of them are 10, 12, 30 minutes. Today is actually not that long because it's depending on the topic. And today the topic is really important when we do verbs, you know, when we take it slowly, because you need your time to understand, to process it, you know, to digest it, like I say, okay? So study what we learned today, you know. I hope then the time, la hora, was easy for you. But with this regular verbs ending in R, please study for Thursday. So then you will find that the other, oh my God, piece of cake. Okay? I hope to see you in our next videos. I hope to see you on Thursday. I hope that until this point, this course you find it helpful for you. Then it's like, it's what we were looking for. Then you find the good information. Then you like the method. Then we're teaching, you know, then we're teaching you. And do not forget, if you are not subscribed yet, to subscribe to our channel, you know, the subscribe button. We're having a lot of videos with grammar, with vocabulary, and it's a new program coming soon, what is called Behind the Language, when we're going to talk about all these other topics, then complement the learning process. We're going to talk about history. We're going to talk about music, about movies, Netflix, obviously all related to the Spanish-speaking world, you know, all related to Spanish, but the other side of the language, okay? So I hope that I will see you on our next class. I hope to always see you in our videos. And with me will be until Thursday. Ciao, ciao.